Good day, everyone. I am Carolyn D. Sumayam.
Today, I will be presenting and discussing a specialized scoring tool I developed for process-oriented performance-based assessment. I created this specific rubric because I believe that in education, the journey is just as important as the destination. Traditional grading often focuses only on the final product, but that doesn't tell us how a student solves problems or handles challenges. I designed this tool to pull back the curtain on the learning process, allowing us to measure the actual skills, behaviors, and logic a student uses to reach their goal. By focusing on these elements, we can transform assessment from a simple score into a meaningful roadmap for student growth.
To ensure a fair and objective evaluation, I've developed this scoring rubric. I've used a 20, 15, and 10-point scale. So this 5-point gap allows us to clearly distinguish between mastery, proficiency, and a developing stage. So let's break down the criteria. First is competency synthesis. At 20 points, the student shows they fully understand the learning goal by translating it into clear, actionable steps. At 15 points, the goal is to understood, but the instructions are a bit not clear. So at 10 points, there is a clear disconnect between the activity and the intended lesson. So next, we look at instructional flow. So the 20-point level requires a seamless, logical process that keeps the learner focused. At 15 points, the flow is mostly there but has a minor interruptions. At 10 points, the steps are disorganized, making it difficult for a learner to follow along. Third is the heart of our objectives, quality of feedback. For 20 points, the students provide feedback that is timely, specific, and accurate. So it happens right when the learners needs it. So at 15 points, the feedback is correct but too general, like saying good job without explaining why. At 10 points, the feedback is either missing or doesn't help the learner improve at all. Finally, the resource utilization. So the 20-point mastery level means tools are used to simplify and enhance the learning process. At 15 points, tools are used correctly but mostly decorative. So at 10 points, the materials are distracting or actually hinder the student's work. Process-oriented assessment is a powerful tool for us as a future educators. So it allows us to be coaches, not just graders. So by identifying competencies and improving accurate feedback, we help our students build real-world skills that last. So thank you for listening today. Bye!